Hi there, this is Carrie from Stamp with CT, independent Stampin' Up demonstrator from Texas. And let me tell y'all, it is cold in Texas. It's 20 degrees out there right now, and it is 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So crazy. Texas, we're just not used to this, y'all. So I think some of my friends from up north have sent the cold air down here. They didn't send us any snow, though. It doesn't look like we're going to get any precipitation other than what we got yesterday. But we have 3 days of just really bitter cold. So we are staying in the craft room, Oliver and I. Did a little bit of housework, but then we came back to the craft room and we have been cleaning out some things, putting some stuff back in stock, and just straightening up. It's nice to have a day in the craft room where we could do that. And so Oliver has been sitting with me, and we've had a really good day. Just staying warm. He has a pet heat pad. He is not spoiled, so don't get that in your head. He has a pet heat pad in my craft room that he can lay on with his blankie, and so he's been doing that. I put a sweater on him earlier too, because we had not done that yet. Because he wanted to go out a while ago and run around and prounce. He just kind of, he jumps around. He makes me think of Tigger because he bounces across the yard when it's cold like this. It's so funny and it's so cute. I need to do a video. But we're having a good day. We're just staying warm, catching up on some things. So if you're watching the replay, I'm so glad you're here. I would love it if you would say hello, send up a heart, thumbs up. If you're over on YouTube, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Really helps me out with the algorithms for social media. And it just encourages me to continue crafting and sharing with you guys. It makes a big difference for me, so I appreciate that. So as you hop in, I hope you'll say hello. If you're here live, welcome. So glad you're here. Now, a lot of my views are once the video's over, it's the replay, and that's just amazing to me how many people watch the replay. I love that. So thank you, whether you're here live or catching the replay. Okay, let's get started right quick. Look out, baby. Alrighty, so we are creating a project today. I don't have a sample for you because this is going to be a one-off project. I want it to be something special. Our daughter Tara has a birthday on Saturday, and she doesn't generally watch my videos, so I'm pretty safe, like probably 99% safe in sharing this with you a couple days ahead. And she's not a person that loves surprises, so even if she sees it, that's okay, because she's just not a person that loves surprises. She always says she loves people that do, though, so I think that's funny. But even if she sees it ahead of time, it will be okay. But she generally does not get a chance to watch videos and is just not into that. She used to love to craft with us and we with her, but she met the love of her life and they have been married for 5 years and they just have other interests now. So she still appreciates a good card design and layout, and I know she'll be excited about this project. So I don't have a sample to share, and this design is just in my head, and so you're going to see a little bit of real life crafting like you normally do here on my page and channel. Just real life crafting. There's trains, there's noises, all kinds of stuff going on around this place, but we just keep on going. We work through it. And so we're going to jump in because you're going to get to see a little bit of my thought process, and I'll try to talk with you as we go too, because I really wanted to do something special for Tara. I think it's going to be funny what I chose to use as the designer series paper. You can probably see. We'll go ahead and talk about that first. We've got a couple of Sale-A-Bration items. So remember the toadstool paper that I have shown you in the past? Yeah, that's what I'm making my daughter's birthday card with, y'all. A fancy birthday card. Is this not hilarious? But when you flip it over, you've got that gorgeous fresh freesia striped. And this really is cute paper. I love, love, love the B-side. I know a lot of y'all love the toadstools too. Not trying to hate on them, just really not my thing, but I do love the B side for sure. It's cute, it's bright. This is going to make this card look so pretty, and I'm excited about that. So we're pulling in the toadstool paper, and we're also going to use the purple sequins. I've got a few left on a card that we're going to use. Let me pull this out of the bag so you can see them a little better. Shiny, beautiful, free with a $60 purchase before tax and shipping. Same thing with the toadstool paper because it's still Sale-A-Bration till the end of February. We're at the 19th, so we got a little bit longer to earn those free products. A couple weeks ago, Stampin' Up! Shared 11 more products that you can get for free. There's stamp sets, there's an embellishment, an embellishment is the brass butterflies. There's a Night of Navy ribbon. There's some dies. There's some kits. So you've got lots of options other than what's in the Sale-A-Bration brochure. And to my knowledge, everything is still available. Nothing has been, I hate to say sold out because it's not really sold because you earn it for free with your purchase. It's a free gift with purchase. So that's always exciting. I love Sale-A-Bration. And then I'm pulling in a bundle that I absolutely love. Now, I'm going to show you what page it's on. Let me have just a second here. Page 48 and 49 of the mini catalog. So you can see this is called the Linked Together bundle. So this is a unique bundle because not only does it have stamps and dies, it has a set of masks, which is so cool. 5 masks. They're really neat. Kind of a more geometric designs. I have fallen in love with them. We did a stamp camp a couple weeks ago, and we used these masks along with embossing paste and soft pastel chalks. We had a blast. The projects turned out so nice. We had such a good time with the mask, and so I'm not actually using those today, but I did buy this whole bundle when I bought it. So I have the stamps, I have the dies. I've used the dies a good bit, and we're going to be doing that again today. Just a really cool die set. Super versatile. I love that it has an oval in it. And let me just go ahead and show you the stamps right quick. So it's kind of one that you build with the sub-sentiments. You've got your sentiments and your sub-sentiments, so you can kind of make things the way that you want them. Okay. And then you've also got the dies that coordinate. So it's got a couple different types of flowers, a couple different types of foliage. You've got this really cool lattice piece. And then you've got this one, which is a stitched like diamond. It's awesome. It's really cool. And then you've got your stitched oval. So it's been a little while since we've had a stitched oval. So I was excited to get that, and I've used it quite a bit too. Today we're going to be using the lattice piece, and we're going to be using the foliage and a couple of the flowers. You can still see I've got a little bit of cardstock left in those dies. I didn't clean them out good. That's okay though. I'm also pulling in the eyelet embossing folder. This is a really fun embossing folder, and I've sold quite a few of these. It's been very, very popular. Super versatile. I love it. And then I'm also pulling in an online exclusive called Cake Sale-A-Bration just for the Celebrate sentiment. But I thought I'll show you guys this stamp set. I truly have not used this stamp set enough. I purchased it a couple months ago. It does have dies that coordinate with it. And again, it's an online exclusive. It's not in a publication, but you can go to the online store and check it out. It's really cute. I need to pull it out more. Okay. Let's get a few supplies in here and get to work. I just have a few minutes with y'all. Dale will be home from work soon. So I do have a fresh freesia card base. It's 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. Just our standard half a sheet of cardstock, standard base. And then a 5 1/4 by 4 piece of white to go on the inside. Come on, Carrie. I can't get my card base back open. There we go. All right, so I've got a couple different layers here. I forgot to grab my glue, and it looks like it fell over. Let's hope. Let's hope it's not stopped up. It's probably not because of my glue holder that Dale made me. Oh, it's going. I love these glue holders. He did such a good job. with this 3D printer. So if you're looking for a glue holder, holler at me because we can get you fixed up. He can make them in all different colors. But I love them for our liquid glue. I never put the lid on my glue anymore, y'all. And I had even knocked it over and it just came out perfectly. All right, we'll get that lined up pretty well. And we'll let that dry for a minute. And then I do have a 5 by 3 3/4 piece of basic white, and that's where I use that eyelet embossing folder. So pretty. And we're going to mat it up on a piece of Granny Apple Green cardstock. And I want to think right quick. So if this is 5 by 3 3/4, then the green is 5 1/8 by 3 7/8. So just a little bit larger. So it'll have just a small amount of that green poking out, visible. Let's be a professional, right? I'll have a little bit of that green visible border, and I think that will help pull in the foliage that we're going to use. It's pretty. So just a very small border of the Granny Apple Green. And what a pretty combo Granny Apple Green and Fresh Freesia is. Nice and springy. And I think that's pretty good. And so that's going to layer on our card front. And I could probably zhuzh that a little more, but we're going to quit messing with it. We're just going to go with it. So what do y'all think? Tara loves purple. So of course I had to pull out a purple or two for the birthday card, for the birthday girl. Purple has always been one of her favorites. And it's interesting, she went to the University of Mary Hardin Baylor. And I remember taking her to visit the campus when she was still in high school. And they, where students could park, the parking spots were marked with purple paint. And then gold paint where faculty or guests could park. And I remember thinking, that's so weird. But purple grew on us. It was not her or my favorite color when she first started school there. But purple and gold is their colors, and it was so pretty. And now we love purple. And a lot of you guys love purple as well. So here's where we're at. It already looks pretty good, doesn't it? I'm so happy with this already. Great color combo. Okay, so now we're going to bring in the piece of Designer Series paper from the Toadstool. And what I did was cut down a piece to 4 by 2 3/4, which is going to be pretty much perfect to line up on the back of this lattice piece. I just went ahead and cut that out with just some thick basic white cardstock. Let me see if I can get just a little bit of glue. I don't want a ton. Just want a little bit to tack this down. Might have to grab a silicone. Oh, let's get some on your fingers. Yes, that's a great idea. Just want a little bit. Oops, looks like I forgot to poke out that little guy. This gives you lots of fun confetti when you die cut it. And I'm just adding a little bit in a couple other strategic places. Of course, you could use your sponge dauber to do this too. Add a little bit of glue. That'd be a whole lot easier, wouldn't it? So then we're just going to add this to our piece of Designer Series paper. So that pretty Fresh Freesia striped paper is going to show through our lattice work, and I just thought that looked so cute. I'll try to get it lined up a little bit better. I'm getting glue all over the place. Fortunately, on the back of the Designer Series paper, so that's good. Because we're going to glue that down anyway. Let me try to get a little glue off my fingers right quick. Rub that off. Okay, so now we're going to place this piece here. Let me get those little bits off of the... I had a couple that didn't pop out. I really think you could use those little pieces in a shaker card if you wanted to. Little triangles, diamonds. That'd be really cool. I threw mine away. I'm going to go ahead and confess that I threw mine away, y'all. All right, so let's go ahead and add this to our card. So you can see it's not lined up 100%. Oh, I shifted it, didn't I? Darn it. Let's see if we can't get that better. We can. So it looks like I could have probably cut that a little bit smaller. Made it fit a little bit better, but I think we're going to be okay. We're going to use this edge as the top because it looks a little prettier. And we're going to come in right about here. I want to come up just a tiny bit and over a tiny bit. Got our stripes going up and down. Got that beautiful embossing folder going on in the background. Lots of prettiness. Lots of texture and detail. I know Tara's going to appreciate that about this card. She loved. She's a perfectionist too. Did I mention that? And her mom's not. She's going to love it though. Okay, we're just going to pretend like we wanted a little line of purple down that side, right? That's what I wanted. Okay, so I went ahead and stamped the Celebrate already on a piece of cardstock that was just shy of 3/4 of an inch wide. And that'll be our sentiment. And then let me bring in the other things that I've already die cut for us. We've got some foliage, some greenery. I've got garden green for a couple, and then some granny apple green. And we may not use them all, but we'll use most of them. So my thought was that this would be here on this kind of lattice piece. And then we'd add our sentiment. Let me save that for the inside. Use this other dark one. And then we'll add our sentiment across. And then the flowers will kind of cascade down, is what I'm thinking. I think that'll work. Okay. I want to go ahead and attach my greenery, though, to my sentiment strip. So that way, there will be a little bit of lift. And I probably should have grabbed a silicone craft sheet. Let me see if I've got one handy. Everything's kind of out of whack because we've done a lot of classes lately that required them. I don't, so we're just going to go for it. All right, so I want the darker ones in the front. And we'll want it up like that. It's flying by the seat of our pants here. And we'll put this one. Sorry, y'all know my clock is never right. It's always too far ahead or too far behind. It's never right, but I love it. When we lived in Germany, we purchased that in the Black Forest, and I love that clock. We just need to figure out how to make it. Let me put this one over here. How to make it stay true to time. Okay. So I like that effect. I like how that looks. I don't necessarily want the greenery coming down the bottom, but I think I can trim those off here in just a minute if I need to. Okay, I like that. All right, so let's let that dry for just a second. And as I said, I think I'm going to put this other piece of greenery on the inside. And so I probably need to do that with a glue dot. I don't necessarily want to do that with liquid glue. So we'll pull a glue dot in. And while that's drying, we'll go ahead and add this. And I'll probably put it over on the other side like that. opposite of what we're doing over here. I don't know. What do y'all think? I think it looks cool. I'm going to go with it. Still futzing. So we're going to pop that up with dimensional, so we could go ahead and put those on, and that will help the situation too, if I can find them. Just got a few left on this piece. I'm going to be generous because that's part of holding down that greenery too, not just popping up the sentiment, right? Let's get another one in there. Okay. And then we're going to be able to place this on. So let me know if you make cards, specific cards for your loved ones, or do you pull something from your stash that you've created? I do a little bit of both. Sometimes when I'm designing a card, like for a class, I have someone in mind that I would love to give it to. So it kind of serves dual purpose. And I'm going to bring this over, I think, a little bit. I think I'm going to bring it over here. Right about there. Kind of turn it, see if that looks straight. I may have to judge things afterwards. All right. I've got both Gorgeous Grape and Fresh Freesia flowers. And I think I'm going to put at least a couple of them on with glue dots. They're really cute and fun, and they have some texture to them. So I kind of want a little bit of a base with the darker flowers. I just need to make sure I'm using the right side of the flower. Actually, it would make more sense if I just go ahead and put flowers on glue dots. And then I can pull them off right quick. And I may use some of these on the inside as well. And there's a couple different sizes. That flower, that is a mutant flower right there. It looks like I got too close to the edge of the piece of cardstock. So I'm glad I cut a couple extras. That was a mutant. We won't use him. Not that way. Let me get this other lighter colored flower too. I'll go ahead and put them all on here. I think I've lost some flowers along the way, but that's okay. And that was just an extra piece of white that I had out on my table. Okay, so now I think we can come in with a couple of these darker flowers. And then put a couple, or even just one of the light ones maybe. I may pop that one up. I think with the glue dots it's going to work though. Oh, I love that. I love that. So while we're at it with these, I'm going to go ahead and put a couple on the inside. Perfect. I think Dale is home now. I thought that I heard him, but I wasn't positive. He's home early. Yay, he's been working extra, so I'm excited that he's home early. Okay, that looks cute for the inside. Let's go back out to the outside now and pull in some of those pretty embellishments to finish everything off. And I sure should have grabbed the take a pick tool, but I didn't. Let me see, I may just do that with my fingers. So I think we're just gonna go with, Use your tools, y'all. Get your tools out. This is not going to be easy. Not as easy as with a take your pick tool, huh? I want to put a little sparkle in each of the holes for the flowers. Add a little something, something. That one's kind of covered up, so we'll see. I may go back and try to move that around just a little bit. That would be cute if that one had one as well. And I think that these are flat enough that I can even do that on the inside. So what do y'all think? I'm really happy with how it turned out. It's pretty much what I had in my head. You know, a lot of times we don't make exactly what we're thinking, but I think she's gonna love it. I think it's really cute, and I think she'll love it. Is it perfect? No. Is it handmade? Yes. And she's gonna love that I took the time to create a card for her. So, and it's got some sparkle, and her favorite color is shiny, just like mine. So, looking forward to celebrating Tara. All right, let me share with you a couple of things that I've gotten. We went to a wedding celebration, a wedding reception Saturday night, and we got this cute little bag with some takeaways from the bride and groom. So just thought I would share this picture of Letty and Sal. It was such a fun wedding, you guys. This little thank you card was inside, which was really cute. And this little keychain, which is a puzzle piece. So isn't that precious? It talks about how they're glad you came and you were part of the puzzle. Isn't that cute? Let me put that back in its little holder, this little bag. Anyway, I thought that was precious, and it's such a nice little memento from the wedding. And then I do have a couple of cards to share with you. I received this one from my friend Becca, and it is fabulous. I do not remember what she told me this was called. So, Becca, if you'll put that in the comments, that would be fabulous. But look at this, y'all. You pull this, and it flips open. I just want to sit and do this all day. Isn't that cool? I love it. I love it so much. It's so cute. And I don't know that I've ever made a card with a mechanism like that before. So, I was so proud of her because it turned out really cute. And then decorated the inside a little bit with the strip of DSP. So very pretty. Thank you, Becca. And then I also got a card from my sweet friend Debbie. And it is, of course, fabulous. So, isn't this pretty? I just loved it. She used Shy Shamrock cardstock. And that's such a beautiful green. So very pretty, very bright, very fun. And I love the layout. Thought this turned out so cute too. Okay, guys, I think that's all that I have for you today. I'm going to go say hello to my husband, and I will talk to you guys later. Hope you get to do some crafting while it's cold, because being in a nice warm craft room is the very best on a cold day. Talk to y'all soon. Bye.